The world of dinosaurs never ceases to amaze. These prehistoric creatures ruled the Earth millions of years ago, and their fossils continue to fascinate scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike. From the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex to the gentle giants like Brachiosaurus, dinosaurs come in all shapes and sizes. But have you ever wondered which dinosaur was the weirdest of them all? Today we'll take a closer look at some of the strangest and most unusual dinosaurs that ever existed. And you can decide which one takes the crown for being the weirdest. So buckle up for a wild ride through the world of dinosaurs and get ready to discover some of the strangest creatures that ever roamed the Earth. Dinosaurs. The rulers of Earth for over 165 million years. They walked in forests, deserts, swamps, and even polar regions. But not all of them were the terrifying giants we see in movies. Some were so bizarre, so unusual, that even scientists questioned if they were real when the fossils were first unearthed. From plant-eaters with swords for claws to predators with devil horns and gentle giants that looked more alien than earthly. These dinosaurs show us that evolution was far more creative than we imagine. Today, Thinkverse counts down the top 10 strangest dinosaurs that actually existed. And trust me, number 1 will completely change how you see dinosaurs forever. Therizinosaurus. First discovered in Mongolia during the 1940s, its fossils shocked paleontologists. Its claws alone stretched 3 feet long, longer than the swords of medieval knights. But they didn't belong to a fearsome beast. At first, scientists believed they belonged to a giant turtle. But when more fossils were found, the truth came out. Therizinosaurus was a plant-eating dinosaur. Standing 33 feet tall with a pot-bellied frame and bird-like beak, it looked more like a nightmare creature than a peaceful herbivore. Its massive claws weren't used for hunting. Instead, they helped it pull down branches, strip leaves, and perhaps defend itself against predators like Tarbosaurus, the Asian cousin of T-Rex. Imagine encountering an elephant-sized creature with giant hooked claws, shaggy feathers, and a slow lumbering walk. Therizinosaurus wasn't just strange, it was unforgettable. Number 9. Amargasaurus. Amargasaurus was discovered in Argentina. This dinosaur was small compared to giants like Brachiosaurus, about 30 feet long. But what made it extraordinary were the twin rows of spines running down its neck and back. Each spine could grow up to 2 feet tall. Some scientists think they supported a sail-like structure, similar to a frilled lizard, that may have been used for display or to regulate body temperature. Others suggest the spines were bare, like a porcupine's quills, making Amargasaurus one of the strangest-looking sauropods ever. Picture herds of these dinosaurs moving together, their spines catching the morning sun or whistling through the wind to create eerie sounds. Amargasaurus wasn't just a dinosaur, it was prehistoric art in motion. Number 8. Suzhusaurus. Suzhusaurus was found in China. This strange dinosaur belonged to the Therizinosaur family, like Therizinosaurus, but was even more unusual because it had feathers. Unlike the scaly giants of Jurassic Park, Suzhusaurus had shaggy bird-like plumage covering its body, and it was massive, nearly 20 feet long and weighing over a ton. The feathers likely weren't for flight, but for insulation, warmth, or display. It shows that feathers were not rare among dinosaurs. They were widespread, even among those too large to fly. Suzhusaurus is living proof that dinosaurs and birds are deeply connected. It looked like a cross between a bear, a bird, and a reptile. Evolution at its weirdest. Number 7. Nigersaurus. Nigersaurus was discovered in the Sahara Desert of Niger, Africa. When its skull was first found, scientists thought it was a joke. Nigersaurus had a wide, flat snout with over 500 replaceable teeth arranged like conveyor belts. It grazed close to the ground, using its vacuum cleaner-like mouth to crop plants all day. Its bones were so thin and fragile that paleontologists described them as paper-thin. This dinosaur pushed the limits of evolution, a 30-foot-long creature that looked like it was built for one purpose, eating plants non-stop. It was harmless, yet undeniably strange. Imagine walking across the desert 110 million years ago and seeing a herd of these vacuum-mouthed giants sweeping across the landscape like living lawnmowers. 6. Deinocheirus. Deinocheirus is one of the biggest mysteries in paleontology. For nearly 50 years, scientists only had its arms. And what arms they were, 8 feet long, ending in massive claws. But it wasn't until recently that a complete skeleton of this dinosaur was unearthed in Mongolia, revealing a creature that was truly bizarre. Dinocaris had a duck-like bill, a humped back supported by long spines and enormous arms. It was almost comical to imagine such a creature roaming the earth. But this dinosaur was no laughing matter. Dinocaris was a giant omnivore, eating plants, fish, and small animals. The discovery of its skeleton solved a decades-long mystery and gave us a glimpse into the mind-boggling world of dinosaurs. 5. Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus, the horned carnivore from South America. Unlike T-Rex, its arms were so short they were practically invisible, smaller than a child's. But what made Carnotaurus stand out were the small horns above its eyes, giving it a devilish appearance. Its skin, covered in scales and bumps, made it look like a demon pulled from mythology. Carnotaurus was fast. Its long legs suggest it could sprint after prey, making it one of the speediest large predators of its time. Imagine a creature with the face of a demon, the body of a sprinter, and arms so tiny they seemed useless. Carnotaurus looked ridiculous and terrifying at the same time, a true paradox of evolution. 4. Cosmoceratops. Cosmoceratops, discovered in Utah, was a relative of Triceratops. This dinosaur looked like it came from an alien world. Its skull had 15 horns, curved, twisted, and arranged like a crown. Some horns pointed forward, others backward, creating one of the most elaborate displays in the animal kingdom. Scientists believe these horns weren't for fighting, but for showing off. Cosmoceratops may have used them to attract mates, like a peacock's feathers, or to intimidate rivals without a single fight. It was proof that dinosaurs weren't just fighters, they were also artists, decorating their bodies in ways we're still trying to understand. 3. Stygimoloch. Stygimoloch, whose name means demon from the river Styx, and it lived up to that name. With a thick, domed skull surrounded by sharp horns, it looked like a prehistoric demon. Standing up to 10 feet tall, Stygimoloch may have used its skull to ram rivals, much like rams do today. Others argue it was simply a display feature, used to look terrifying and assert dominance without fighting. Either way, its devilish appearance blurs the line between science and mythology. One can only imagine what ancient humans would have thought if they found its bones thousands of years ago. They might have believed demons once roamed the earth. 2. Qianzhusaurus. Qianzhusaurus, nicknamed the Pinocchio Rex, was a close relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex that lived in what is now China. It had a similar body to T-Rex, but with one strange difference. Its head was much longer and more narrow, like Pinocchio's nose. This dinosaur was slimmer and more agile than its T-Rex cousin, with longer arms and a lighter build. Its skull was also unique, with a row of sharp, needle-like teeth that were perfect for catching and holding onto small prey. In contrast, the T-Rex had short, powerful jaws that were great for crushing bones. Qianzhusaurus was a deadly hunter, capable of taking down small dinosaurs and other creatures with its sharp teeth. Its strange proportions made it look cartoonish, almost comical. But this dinosaur was a serious predator that shouldn't be messed with. Qianzhusaurus shows us that even among carnivores, there was room for bizarre designs. Not every meat-eater needed to be a bulky killing machine like T-Rex. And finally, number 1, Deinonychus. Deinonychus, the feathered raptor that changed everything we thought we knew about dinosaurs. Before Deinonychus, dinosaurs were often thought of as slow, scaly, lumbering reptiles. But when its fossils were studied in the 1960s, scientists realized this was no sluggish creature. Deinonychus was fast, intelligent and deadly. With razor-sharp claws on its feet, it hunted in packs like wolves. And most shocking of all, it was covered in feathers. This discovery sparked the idea that birds are living dinosaurs. Deinonychus was the dinosaur that erased the old Hollywood image and replaced it with something stranger, faster, and far more terrifying. From sword-clawed plant-eaters to horned demons, feathered hunters and vacuum-mouthed grazers, dinosaurs weren't just rulers of the earth, they were masterpieces of evolution. Each discovery reminds us that nature's creativity has no limits. So which of these strange dinosaurs amazed you the most? Was it the demon-faced Carnotaurus, the sword-clawed Therizinosaurus, or the feathered raptor that changed history? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Thinkverse for more mind-blowing dinosaur stories that prove sometimes truth is stranger than fiction.